If there's love here, hold my hand. Knowing there are many ways to hold a hand, I want you to hold my hand with an awareness of the fact that holding hands once meant friendship, solidarity, companionship, unity, protection. An instant support system packaged in a simple gesture remind me that before we became sophisticated, mentally noisy, and physically mute, we allowed our bodies to communicate with one another freely. Remind me that indigenously human beings lived in closely insulated, multi-generational communities in constant physical contact with one another. Remind me that we are souls. And the body is the original mobile device wired with nerve endings, our skin serving as the dashboard to which we gather information about our environment. Show me that collective consciousness predates the internet. Because growing up, you would hear your name being said by a familiar voice. Relatives and loved ones visited you in your dreams. People in need popped into your mind repeatedly. We called each other before there were cell phones. Close friends knew what you were about to say before you even opened your mouth. We shared information in real time before Bluetooth, and we still do. However, today the human body has been reduced to the prisoner of our desires. Sentenced to lust, it is only socially normal to touch people in situations where we want something from them, even if it is just a retention. Couples hold hands to show possession. And in many cultures, to not hold a woman's or a man's hand in public is a failure to claim that person is yours. Holding hands was once a sign of assurance, but is now a sign of insurance. And this is why I want you to hold my hand in a way that reminds me that I am a person and not a person's personal property. I don't want to be like the couples that walk down the street holding hands, carrying each other like shopping bags. I want you to hold my hand like we were crossing the street, because right now our light is green and life is a traffic light that can turn red at any moment. There's love here. Hold me in the crossed fingers of a promised tomorrow. Embrace me like you understand that young is not an age, but simply a cemetery where the good die. I've seen people drown in the fountain of their own youth, bodies tossed away in search of desire, sinking to the bottom like nickels and pennies of flesh for family and friends to wish upon like stars. It is not enough to tell your loved ones that you love them. When is the last time you hugged someone in a way that said, I love you? How broad is your body language vocabulary? How fluent do your fingers speak affection? Interactions speak louder than words. And if you only use your lips to talk, you are talking too much. Shh, hold my hand. Press yourself against the palm of adults who have to do their own research to educate themselves on what it means to be loved. Kiss the frontal lobe of every child that has to play substitute teacher, who takes attendance every day and has to mark their father or their mother physically or emotionally absent every day. Nestle your forehead beneath the chins of women who hope to meet someone who genuinely wants to get to know them, but open their legs simply because it's the only way they were ever taught to open a conversation. Let your shoulders sit in the soaking wet of men who still haven't figured out the only people who believe men don't cry are men. Hold my hand. Rub my forearm. Kiss me. Affection is a lost art form, and your love is anthropology. We might not live long enough to see this world realize that technology interrupts us more than it connects us, long enough to see the world realize that the male species has grown too homophobic to acknowledge the beauty and manhood, long enough to see the world realize that we have stripped our women of their freedom to be vulnerable and forced them to present all things feminine as a means of survival. The reality is we have all starved the poor and fed the ego. But we should have been feeding the poor and starving the ego. Affection. Your love in the form of selfless physical contact can cure high blood pressure and alleviate anxiety. You can fill an oxytocin prescription with your palms. There's a pharmacy in your fingers. You have healing in your hands. And somewhere close by, someone is dying for your touch.